Alright, and looks like they're about to be off. Alright, both owners are off.
We
Oh,
just
yeah.
have people noticing the wonderful quality that Dino's stream appears to have.
Yes, Dinoz' stream is running at a nice, crisp 5 frames per second here.
Yeah.
Alright, we both made it through the first chamber. The first couple chambers here before you have the portal gun, you kind of have to beat generally the right way. However, I believe both, yes. So Connor's going for it, and Dinoz is probably going for it as well. They're doing a glitch called the button save glitch, where they save and reload in a certain way against, oh, it looks like Connor missed it. You save and reload against the button with the radio, and it gets the button stuck down. Yeah, Dinoz gets it, but...
They basically use the button to push themselves off the button before the game notices that they are off the button. You will see both runners entering O2 now.
Looks like Dinoz is going to be a little bit in the lead just because he got that BSG first try. Alright, yep.
Yeah.
Dinoz is about 10 seconds ahead right now because that glitch saves quite a bit of time.
Dinoz doesn't seem to have some like great audio there, so
yeah.
Let's switch back to Connor. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
They are going to do a glitch called safe glitch, where you basically separate your camera and body by standing above or like beside a portal in a certain way and safe loading, which kind of separates both camera and body. So your body is at the other portal, while your camera stays where it was before, and that allows you to kind of shoot portals in places you aren't at. You have to be careful though, because the portals have to stay in bounds and can't go out of bounds.
The thing about the save glitch you just watched was that it actually skips the entirety of the elevator between 02 and 03, which it can save a lot of time if you do it correctly. However, this save glitch was the first one discovered in the game. All they use it for is to walk through 2 doors. There's no crazy out of bounds shot. There's no crazy shooting through walls kind of wizardry going on. It's just to ruin the collision on the door, basically.
Yeah, which is one of the side effects of safe glitch as well. And if you go through the fizzler, the safe glitch kinda pauses till both portals are open again.
Right here, there is a little bit of dialogue from GLaDOS, so they're just kind of waiting around a little bit. Yeah. It's not that they're trying to hold up their time, it's just that the elevator won't move until GLaDOS stops talking.
Yeah.
And looks like Dinoz still has about a 10 to 20 second lead on Connor here.
Yep. Okay, Dinoz magically finished Chamber 6. With
Chamber
his
6
and
7 use more of a regular fling than anything else, so...
Yeah. In general, the next few chambers will be more focused on movement rather than crazy glitches, because as long as you don't have both portal guns, it's really hard to do some of the more advanced tricks, or simply not possible in many cases.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you will see more safe glitching later in the game, especially in the chamber you get the second portal gun in 11 and 12.
Alright, Connor goes for ABH over Goo, but misses it, so he looks like he has to do a backup strat of some kind.
And
ooh,
he even fails the backup strat. Yeah.
Alright, there you go, he gets it over. So that probably put him a couple seconds more behind Dinoz.
Yeah. Although Dinoz being ahead doesn't tell that much, because he can easily mess up or like just Connor should have better execution. Yeah.
It's anyone's race at this point.
Yeah.
09 is kind of an interesting level because it's not really a glitch as much as usually doors are supposed to clear the portals if there's one underneath it when it closes. But for some reason in Chamber 9 that wasn't the case, and it just kind of...
Yeah, it only does if the portal is like right beneath the door, just in the middle. And if you just place it a bit in front or behind, it doesn't go away.
It's more precise of a shot than it looks.
Yeah. Although there are lineups for that. It's not too hard.
This is chamber 10, probably like the last normal chamber of the rest of the run. Everything else is gonna go a little bit wild after this.
Yep.
Dino's still with that little bit of a lead. There's a couple routes for this next chamber, so we'll see what they all pick.
Okay.
Alright,
Both.
Dino's getting the dual portal device, and Connor also getting there.
And Dinoz goes for... hard to say what Dinoz goes for. Probably static save glitch. Yeah.
Static save glitch, yeah, they both went for the same one, so...
But Connor's execution was just flawless.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing you can say against that.
He's slowly gaining back a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Not perfect, though.
Although he will probably do some crazier strats that Dinoz may not get.
Alright, they're both doing the save glitch here. The interesting thing about the save glitch in 13 here is that it doesn't really save that much time, but it saves all the movement that you have to do, so you can just kind of be in the first room the entire run, the entire level.
Actually, just as that comes up, we are using in-game time, which is the only reason that trick, for example, or any like button save glitch are actually saving time, because the timer doesn't count as long as the game is loading something. So save glitching can be faster, otherwise it would be slower.
Connor just went for a more complicated strat in Chamber 14 that kind of lost him a little bit more time.
Chamber 14 is one of the shortest chambers ever.
Yeah. Alright, looks like they're both going for the new save glitch I just discovered recently. But they just do it at the very beginning of the map. Looks like Dinoz messes it up once. Oh, so is Connor. This save glitch is also a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah. A lot of the longest save glitches are really difficult because they change as you place the portals, and even if they vary slightly, that will like accumulate over the time. So, yeah.
They both got it this time though. Connor here, his portal in the last room that was really far away. He just barely landed on the elevator. If you noticed that. All right, still in the same chamber for the two of them, so this is still anyone's game. We'll have to see how it goes. They're doing a strat here called Turret Preserve, which is it's a form of save glitch that allows them to put a turret under the elevator and use it in the next chamber to beat it just a little bit faster.
Yeah. The reason that works is like usually turrets can't press down buttons, or as they aren't boxes, obviously. But in this chamber, for some reason, most of the turrets are like labeled to be a box, so they are just treated the same, and that becomes very useful in chamber 17. Although it loses time in 16 to put it down there, because you will now see, like Dinoz already did it, but they skip the whole chamber 17.
And they both made that jump look really easy. That jump with the portal shot is incredibly difficult and really precise. So I'm impressed they got it so quickly.
Yeah.
Alright, Connor did something called he did a button save glitch this time with the turret though, which allows him to skip that whole moving back and forth bit.
Yeah. I think Dinoz might have actually done it, but hard to tell at 5 FPS.
Yeah.
But still, Dinoz has still a lead over Connor. Which he probably won't believe himself till we tell him
Dinoz
later.
probably still thinks he's behind by like a minute.
Yeah.
Again at the end of 18 here. Oh, Connor looks like he messed up 18 again. Dino's doing something at the end of 18. Since, again, just like in Chamber 5, there is a bit of waiting dialogue that has to happen, otherwise the elevator won't start. So that little waiting around area is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Okay, right. Connor finally got Chamber 18.
Dino is on to 19, And I feel like we probably should explain a little bit what's going on here because it's gonna look a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Basically, and maybe I should wait till Connor gets here so it's a little bit clearer to see. But they're doing something called the large angle glitch, where based on like the angle going through portals like at a 45-degree angle, you can do a sort of warp that puts you later in the level.
Mhm.
Here, it's a little bit clearer to see on Connor's screen, but they are just kind of jumping.
Yeah. The reason for that is actually that your collision gets kind of weird because your like collision box can't be tilted. So the game sometimes thinks you are stuck in the like angled surface or something, and for some reason the code that should get you unstuck teleports you in a different place.
All right, Dinoz went for the save glitch in Escape 0, but didn't make it. Looks like Connor also messed it up.
Yeah, Connor has some trouble as well.
All right, there you go.
Dinoz might actually be able to win this one.
Looks like Connor is using the new route that was just discovered a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they're both on to chamber. No, not chamber. Sorry,
Escape
Escape
01.
01. This one, again, they're both probably gonna make it look pretty easy. This save glitch is incredibly difficult and really precise. So if they mess up any of these shots, they have to redo the entire save glitch. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
The hardest part about that is that
And Connor
most
gets it
people
first
have,
try.
yeah, and like really fast.
Yeah.
Um,
Alright, Dino's
the hardest part about that is just that everyone does it differently, and yeah, most threads that one person found don't work for other people. So yeah, it's kind of weird.
I know I've
All
messed that chamber up in almost every single one. Oh,
yeah.
and they're both.
Uh,
We got sidetracked. I need to talk about acute angle glitch. It's very similar to large angle glitch. They're just doing
it's
something
actually
slightly
just the
different.
same, just a
Yeah, it's the
different
same as
angle.
the large angle glitch. They're using it again twice here to get through and put a turret inside of GLaDOS' chamber because, fun fact about Portal, just because GLaDOS only takes damage from the rocket in the regular game, she actually takes damage from any sort of damage from a projectile, which means that if you bring a turret in the room and get it to shoot her, it actually does the same thing as one of the rockets, except you can get all the cores off at the same time. So Connor finishes up with a time of 12:41, which actually looks like it's about 10 seconds ahead of what Dinoz is getting here.
Yeah.
Alright, and that's the time for both of them. 12:56 for Dinoz.
Yeah, I will just quickly write those down. 12:41 for 12. Just so no one is annoyed at the stuff not being written down. So, I think we can go for the next round. I don't know if they are being counted down.
Yeah, let me check. Yeah, it looks like there's a countdown. No, yeah. Yeah, that was actually a really surprisingly close game there for the two of them. Yeah, 15 seconds apart from one another. So yeah, good effort from both of them there. Alright, looks like we're doing the next match very soon.
I think I will just count them down. That's probably fastest.
Sounds good. Connor's going through and practicing all the ones he messed up before.
I'm just waiting for Dinoz to
Hopefully
confirm
soon
that
here.
he is ready.
Oh, alright, they're both ready. We'll do a countdown
Okay.
now then.
Okay, I've counted both of them down. They should start shortly.
Alright.
To solve it. Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button.
Alright, and they both started.
Yeah. Again, they are waiting there like almost a minute in there.
Yep.
And after that, you will see them ABH again.
Connor has clearly been in the vault one too many times.
Every time in the vault is one time too much.
Yeah, usually there's a save file that everyone uses that allows them to skip the vault. But we're not using it for this one just to make sure everything is perfectly on time here.
Yeah, also because it's like really weird to watch if
Yeah. It's
for the
confusing.
yeah. If you aren't familiar with it, it's really weird to watch because it just seems as though you suddenly skip like a minute.
Alright, Connor made the shot into the toilet. It means he's a true speedrunner.
The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Dino's audio continues to not be usable, so we're sticking with Connor's for this one.
Yeah. Although it doesn't really matter because like most of the dialogue, you want to hear that anyway. So
Yeah. They're pretty close, so.
it seems like Dino's stream has now finally reached 10 FPS average.
Oh yeah, his quality's gone up a little bit. Well, not the quality, but the speed. Alright, let's see how this goes. Connor does get the button save this time, so he is a little bit ahead, it looks like. But honestly, not by much. Oh, Dino's trying the BSG over again.
Yeah, which is actually faster than he got it, but went back in. And oh gosh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's not good.
He must not have realized that he could have just loaded the last save.
I don't think he saved after he got the PSG.
You do.
Well, he must not have a save set up correctly. Alright, he's just doing the regular way then. That puts him kind of at a disadvantage here.
Oh, yeah.
Connor already getting the first portal gun here.
You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device.
His save glitch looks a lot cleaner this time, so maybe he was just in a funk last game.
Yeah.
Yeah, his run last time was about 2 minutes behind his PB, so definitely a lot of time for him to improve. Let's see how it goes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Welcome to test chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
If he continues to have this level of execution, though, Dinoz will not stand a chance at all,
Yeah.
sadly. Like, as bad as it sounds, it's just true because Connor can, like, he's second place on the leaderboards and
Yes,
he
very
can
true, very true.
he can feasibly get world record. So yeah,
Yeah, if he gets world record this run, that would be something.
yeah, definitely.
I didn't even realize you could place a portal on the glass there.
Yeah.
I've never seen that
It's.
before.
I didn't know that you can place that portal safely.
Dinoz looks like he messed up the save glitch one time. He just kind of didn't get the shot right, but there you go, he gets it.
Yeah.
Alright, and he's through to chamber 4. Connor is just tearing his way through these levels, pulling really far in the lead here.
Almost looking the same as Dinoz, but with 60 FPS, because, yeah, you don't see the chamber, but just because he goes so fast.
Exactly. That's a way to put it. Alright, and Connor gets through 6-7 first try again. Not really much to comment on there.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
thing in 7 is kind of complicated. It looks really easy, but if you shoot the portal too high or too low, you're not going to get on that platform, so it's really, really precise.
yeah. You can save it like half the time by like getting right on the weird post that is supposed to kind of belong to the platform, but it's really weird.
Alright, Connor goes for A-Beach over Goo, and doesn't make it, so he's going to do his backup strat again. Ooh,
And
he
fails that again.
Killer bump. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, no. Okay, so
and he
looks like he's going to the regular strat then. That's the one that most runners use. I believe that's the one Dinoz used last round. It's just, it's safer, but it's quite a bit slower.
Yeah, basically you saw Connor go, try to go for like every strat that you can do in that chamber. That is somewhat fast.
Dinoz, you're having a little bit of trouble in 06. Oh, but he makes it.
Yeah.
Connor's portal shot lineup in level 9 is just insane.
Yeah. Again, it looks rather easy, but it's so hard to get because you can line up the shot, but you can only line it up most of the times after the door is opened.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of guess where your like crosshair will be after you step on the button.
Yeah, because if it's too far away from the center of the door, you can't fit through it. You need a certain amount on both sides of the door, so it's...
Yeah, I think Connor tried to go for door launch.
He didn't get door launch though, sadly.
Nah. But he
Dinoz
just...
again having some trouble with 08. Oh, he gets it. That's a really interesting way of doing it. I've never seen anyone do that, but it looks nice.
Dude, you have to see my strat, it's just crazy. I do the exact same thing, but do like a weird, like, thingy, just turn. It's weird.
Yeah, out of all of them, 08 was one of the hardest ones to learn for some reason. That jump was just really complicated.
Oh yeah, I mean, I still fail that sometimes, it's just...
Maybe because you're doing a spin thing there.
No, that is actually not the reason. The spin is actually
now
not changing.
about 4 chambers ahead of Dinoz, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, no, only two.
Well, I mean, technically 3, but yeah.
Well, now he's 3 ahead.
If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched.
Dinoz has some serious catching up to do. Just to note, the timers are about 20 seconds apart, so if it looks like the times are closer than they actually are, it's just realize that they're a little bit different.
Yeah. Yeah, for one, the timers are different, and then they are like a few chambers apart, so that makes a huge difference. Yeah. They are like probably more like a minute or 2 apart. And like actually.
And Dinoz gets the save glitch first try. Not quite as clean as Connor's, but it's hard to be as clean as Connor in that one.
I think Connor gets early 15 first try, so...
Oh yeah, he was practicing that between runs.
Yeah.
I noticed he places his portal really far away from that exit elevator, which it means that it's like he just barely gets it every time.
I
I don't know
mean,
how he does it. Alright, Dino's still getting through 13. These levels aren't very long, so although he's about 3 chambers apart, it's not really that much of a difference. It's
Yeah.
maybe a minute. But yeah, still enough that it causes problems.
obviously assuming that you have the perfect execution there.
Yeah. Well, Connor messes up
Wait.
a jump there. There's basically no easy part to this save glitch. You have to be really fast, especially after triggering the elevator, to make sure you actually get in on time. And he messes it up again.
Yeah, you have like 5 seconds till the elevator goes up. So, it's really hard.
Yeah, he's not doing so good on that one.
I mean, Dinoz could catch up there. He just got 15.
Alright. He just got the 16. Yeah, Dinoz is catching up there a little bit.
Although Dinoz could obviously as well mess up 16.
And actually, yeah, Dinoz is really close here. Grabbing the turret through that portal there is really annoying a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The turret didn't die for Dinoz. That's not good. Alright, and Connor gets through 17. So, for reference, the turret preserve there, the one that between chamber 16 and 17, it seems like it's really difficult, but the reason everyone goes for it is purely because if you don't go for that save glitch, it costs almost a minute, because it takes chamber 17 going from its usual like a minute and a half to being only about 20 seconds.
Yeah, also like doing 17 legacy after you attempt 16, 17 preserve just costs so much time. Because
Yeah.
if you... it looks like they are losing a lot of time after they do that, but then they are mostly just on the same time as if they do 17 legacy.
So even though 16 is a lot slower than what it would be normally, it counts in the long run. Dino is having a little bit of trouble in this jump here.
Although I think it only, like, the 16, 17 preserve only saves, like, about 10 seconds or something in total. Because you lose a lot of time in 16.
Yeah. Well, done perfectly, it saves a lot of time in that, but... Alright,
Yeah.
Dino gets out of 17. Connor messes up the AAG once, but there... No, not the AAG, the LAG, but there you go, he gets it down.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of different save glitches for E00, but this is the one that everyone kind of does. It's the easiest out of all of them. I mean, I say that not actually trying it myself, but...
Same here, I've never tried any of those.
Yeah. The old one that ConnorAce and Lambo Lord made is a lot more complicated, but this last shot that Connor's trying to do is time constrained, because if you fall and you don't have the portal in the right place, you don't have collision. You fall straight to the floor, as you saw a couple times, so that's probably the most complicated part about that. Dino's getting through 18 here. Needs to wait a little bit for the GLaDOS dialogue.
Although, to be honest, as far as I know, the EOO save glitch in general is one of the hardest ones.
Yeah, it's a very, very precise one. There's not very many portable surfaces in E00, so finding a save glitch for that one is kind of complicated.
Yeah.
Connor
Although it became easier with...
glitch.
It became easier with the new source pos tool.
Yeah.
Release. Because now we actually have a tool to visualize the offset between, like, where your portals actually go and where you think you are.
I honestly have no clue how anyone found any save glitches before they had that. It's a really nice little tool to have.
Trial and error, apparently. Like, no joke, they just made demos and, like, looked at them.
It sounds super difficult.
Yeah, sounds stupid, to be honest. I mean, I can see how you just have no other choice, but...
Alright,
Although
and
seeing that
Connor
yeah,
saves like 20 seconds here from his previous one, ending on 12:19.
but to be quite honest, Connor is actually rather slow for
For his
like his
time.
usual time. Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely
I
has not been practicing like he was saying before the race.
Yeah. Although apparently his like tourney average is 1209.
Huh. I guess it's
So
really hard to be that precise all the time.
or you are just like Sushi or Lambo.
Very fair, very fair.
Sushi has a like average of 1145 and Lambo has 1140.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, Dino's struggling on the setup for E01 just a tiny little bit. The peak that has to be done in order to get into this turret chamber here is... It's kind of complicated. It's not the most precise thing in the world, but like compared to a lot of other save glitch setups, this one... Oh, and he shoots the portal slightly wrong.
Mm.
And he has to redo about half of it. It's not that much of a loss, but it's still enough that it can be problematic. Alright, there you go, he gets to do it. Dino's lining up for double AAG. So, out of all of the strategies, AAG is probably the most precise. Lag is a lot easier than AAG just because of the way it's set up. But the
Yeah.
AAG is it's not quite frame perfect, but you have like probably about a 5-frame window to get it done. So, if you don't get it perfect the first couple times, like it's complicated.
Also, like your portals are actually on a surface that isn't like always portable. Like you can't always shoot portals on that because sometimes it gets deactivated, and you are actually not on top of it, but on the bottom, and you are jumping like into the thing. It's a bit weird.
And the reason there is an angle there is purely because the way, again, with Valve having strange map design, the door for the turret door opens, but the collision's still there to place portals on it. So sometimes you can place the portals in the wrong location, and they use that angle.
There's also the like kind of reason why you can't place portals on like a moving slanted surface, because they just have they only have the collision in like the end and the like first part.
Alright, well, if either of the runners wants to jump into the voice call, be a little bit of an interview at the end of the thing. We have some time left, I think.
I'll just ask them.
Yeah, do you know if there's anything else?
Connor
Alright, Connor's probably gonna jump in here soon then. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, we have
Hi.
all the runners here. Welcome. What are you guys' thoughts before?
I played like trash. God. I was not in practice or in form.
Yeah, that was actually the first run was still really close between the two of you. That was pretty good. I know you say
Dinoz must have been playing really close to his PB then, actually.
Yeah, about 30 seconds different.
Until I lost 30 seconds in EOO.
Damn.
I was like 10 seconds past PB or something.
You didn't want to finish the save glitch there? You just wanted the legacy?
I messed up the shot, the first shot.
Oh.
So I couldn't continue and I didn't make a save.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame.
Stuff happens.
Yep. Alright, well, good game, Connor. Good luck in the rest of your...
GG's.
Yeah, man.
Good luck to you two in the losers bracket.
Yeah, I'll work my way up, maybe a match, and then I'll be done.
Well, you can probably make it a little far.
Yeah. I believe in you. That was a pretty good time for the two of them.
Isn't like everyone playing 3 rounds anyway, so...
Yeah, it's about 3 rounds or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe in hindsight I shouldn't have been going for ABH over Goo whenever I wasn't in practice, but Because I think I lost like collectively a minute and a half across both runs on
Yeah,
08.
Jeez.
I noticed you went for the weird second backup strat there in 8. What was the reason for that? Just easier to line up?
If you miss ABH over Goo and end up on that platform, it's faster to go for that backup than to jump on the cube.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone use that in an actual run, so that's kind of interesting.
I mostly only know it because it was a backup that I had to know for inbounds no SL, the single segment category.
Well, very nice runs from the two of you.
Yeah, definitely.
I would not agree, but
Yeah, it was awful runs.
They were half decent.
what happens
runs for
happens.
both of you.
I lost 40 seconds in the first chamber. That was a great run.
That's
Thanks.
impressive.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Well, good luck to you all in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you guys are interested, I can give you a link to a doc with your times, so you can compare them.
Okay.
I'd rather just not see either of those times ever again.
There you go. You still can do.
Doll.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad times. Not bad times.
Nah. I mean, well, for them, yeah, but in general,
Well,
quite
I
okay.
wouldn't kill for any of the times they got in this run, so.
Yeah,
well,
that's the thing,
same
like,
here.
In general, the times were okay.
Yeah.
But
But in
whenever you're
particular,
playing
they
in a
aren't.
tournament
Yeah.
like this,
Comparatively to the location that you were at before, like,
yeah,
I see what you mean.
I banged my head on my desk a few times during both runs.
I don't have
Well,
enough
I
desk
mean-
room to do that.
I
And
could
then
bang
with the
my
hidden
head
keys.
on my keyboard, maybe. Although I have like a glass table, so I think the thing would
Ooh.
just break.
Yeah, might want to avoid that.
Although I can like hit it with my fist and it just makes a lot of noise because I have some like stuff on here, like. Oh, it's actually pretty quiet.
I hit my tables. I
Good
hit
day
my
today.
glass table so hard it would shatter. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one of my like glass panes already shattered, so I have like just literally just like a piece of plywood. I haven't even like cut it down to the like perfect size or something. I just like kind of eyeballed it and just put it on there. It's just like 3 or 4 times as thick, but works. Anyway.
Everyone's
We
race setup is always slightly different.
Yeah.
It's probably that's
I mean-
probably enough for us here on the
Yeah.
stream, right?
I mean, we can talk on
Before we
the
rant
Discord.
longer.
Yeah. absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
By the way,
best of
if
luck
you-
for your next races, hope to see you get world record again. That would be nice.
Yeah, I'll actually be playing inbounds now. Because
Absolutely.
I've gotten the records in the meme categories I need. I'm done playing meme categories.
Okay. So now you
Alright.
can focus on the real stuff then.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
All right. Well. see you.
Why are you guys still talking to the stream?
Why are you not?
I thought
Yeah,
we were
right.
done.
You were in for like a minute and then you left already. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not very long of an interview there. Yeah, we were just signing off though. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Check out
Goodbye,
the
stream.
check out the other stuff that like Speed Gaming does. I think the next Portal thing will be tomorrow, like an hour earlier. Crisp against Blaziken. That's going to be interesting, probably.
The best match of the tournament right there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So yeah, subscribe to Speed Gaming, follow them, follow the runners.
Yeah.
I think
Also,
the
if-
link should be somewhere in the chat here, so if you guys want to check that
yeah.
out.
If you want to get into Portal, maybe we can. Okay.
Check us
Um,
out on speedrun.com.
Yeah,
We got some
speedrun.com.
tutorials.
We have a Discord and stuff. Maybe check it out, maybe don't. We also have a doc. Like documentation you can learn from that.
Yep.
It's really nice. Please do. Please.
We're desperate.
Nah, just the people asking for stuff before they read the doc is just incredible. But
Yeah.
I mean, people will tell you to read the doc then as well. No problems there.
Yeah. So yeah, come by if you were interested by any of the runs you see here today.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, I think that's the end then, right? See ya.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye, stream.